McCann set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with I'm heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. There with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
I don't be with them, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the sauce. Quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
Two rookie quarterbacks, I think they were.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
I hope I can get him to a straight. Inside.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And open left side, it's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync. Great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his
you
kick
hit my
is
kicker.
good, but flags come in.
Slap my kicker.
Looks like we're going to get a roughing call.
Don't hurt my kicker, man.
Looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post
ACL,
because
man.
officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's get Davis there. Kevin Byard, you hold me the last game.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're going to put Allen, Patrick Johnson. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Bears.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Kevin Byard.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, rest the pick.
This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, this nigga stop
Darnell
fucking
Mooney,
running. Come on, bro.
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football
That was
game.
bad. Not bad.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by Cohen. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That is my fault.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And just one chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll look to throw again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. Now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
for it. It's like I'm like shirts.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Gotta point out, buddy. Good job, fellas.
So on 4th down, here's
Why the fuck is Baker returning kicks? Why? Who told him to return kicks? Bitch, you not fast? You at 88 speed, bro? Who do you think you are? You gonna let it go?
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Bro, why Baker back there, man? You a fucking cornerback, my nigga. I don't know. We got to fix that in there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for cover. It's intercepted. Picked up for 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming in, he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Come on, we gotta get this drive going. So he's using this here.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That one goes for 8 yards. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete there. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and now from the 27.
Actually, no. I can see one cross. I can see you right there.
First down there with a pickup of 25. And we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Off the option,
Get the fucking block, man. Block
he's
that
going
man.
to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 11 now.
I just need you to catch this. Fuck this Butler.
Eluding the pressure right.
Why you stop running, nigga?
And
Why
that
you
is
stop running?
Or was it?
Damn,
It does say
you
no.
fucking idiot.
No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
What's wrong with this game? Who the fuck will stop the route? Damn, I had Butler in there. I thought that was a slot receiver.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his
Why the
left.
fuck would you do it like that? What the fuck? He's wide
Certainly appeared to
open,
take
nigga.
away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And And look at this. It's a fake.
Come for the
And
ball.
he's going to let it go
Oh my
deep.
God, he threw that hole. Oh my
And this is
God.
caught. And the fake
Oh my
will work.
God.
He's going to have a first down.
Did my
A
chicken
big
just throw?
breakdown
What the
defensively there on the fake punt.
Bro,
Turns
Johnny
into
Hecker got a
huge
fucking
play and a
arm.
First down.
Oh shit, the clock's running. Fuck.
The Rams going to be
Yo,
forced
that
to use
nigga got
their
a
third
arm.
and final timeout.
What
As
the
it will come
hell?
with 15 seconds to play in the
Okay,
first
I was not
half.
expecting that. And my cornerback caught a better pass than my wide receiver. Wow. Wow. Is anybody watching the stream? Wow.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wow. Johnny fucking Hecker.
Touchdown.
Bro, he threw that shit further than my quarterback.
Cam Akers as the first half is
Damn, I was
winding
gonna try to
down.
run it, but
And
nobody
the
came back
Rams
for the ball.
have taken the
Oh my
lead.
God. Good job. That might help us.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Wow. Okay, play out these 11 seconds.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Sir. Tackle, bro.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one
tackle, whoever you are.
Right
That Will Harris?
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in
Why
this
they
game.
not putting Allen in the game?
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
And
I
that's
had
gonna
it.
be
Coverage.
incomplete.
Oh, my nigga running so
The
slow right there.
coverage
I like
too
that.
good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On as the punt team now as this one sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You know what? We're going to try something risky real quick. We're going to try something risky. Because I feel like one more touchdown the game might be over. We're playing hella defense. So we're going to trust you for this because you'll probably be blitzing. And we're going to put you right there. Alright, let's go. Let's hopefully this don't fuck us up. Oh yeah, they're still going at it. Still going at it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. He gives it up. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That's why you want to squad. That's the only reason I pick it. The only reason.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Yes, sir.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here.
2
right yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Kenyon Drake.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This play was supposed to run, but you dumbass was right there. You're tight end, bro. You're not a receiver.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
You gotta kill this.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Butler. He's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I like that. I love that.
Here's Akers. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out to his left. The man is the tight end, Troutman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Alright, you know what? You can actually just Butler face,
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Butler making the catch. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This is for all the marbles. Just all the motherfucking marbles.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
I'm going to see you on the try just in case.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the
I pressed the wrong button. Oh, damn, I pressed the wrong button.
They got a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Oh, you're not going nowhere, bro. Stop.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Michael Davis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run forward, Tariq Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will
not use
zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Man, move out the fucking
and
way.
he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go with the option on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
He's still alive. He's taking points this time.
As he got popped as he was throwing it. So the
And I still got Baker back there. What the hell?
And let's see what they've come up with offensively
Baker,
after having time to talk. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Let's do that
It'll
shit.
be a 39-yard punt for on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Damn, I would have been up by 6 points. I mean, I should have taken 6 points. I'm not doing that anymore. Khalil Mack is dangerous. He does not care. Look at him.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Great run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, that's right. 3rd and 1. He's not in field goal range, though. Damn. It's on the field part. Come on, trust you, though. I trust you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages.
Why is it fucking accurate? What the fuck?
Not enough juice and ambitious
get the
effort,
fuck out of here.
but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Oh, you gotta be fucking
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory
Bro, why you stop running? What the fuck are y'all doing? Stop running.
Continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost
Oh, he fucking fumbled. Fucking fumbled. His shit.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, my God. That was
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Drake. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
West offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Inside the 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now part 2. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Down Bears.
On first down, Cohen. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stud silence here as they win the road in overtime.
Score Bears 20.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bears, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to tell y'all that you better be running? When I'm walking, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Oh, you stop it, quiet. If it's see my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Up in my pocket. I don't want pussy and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming,
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold.